In a year of uncertainty, one thing's for certain. The Children's Hospital of Michigan will always be here for you and your child. From the small things to the most complex things, we're here to take expert care of you and your family. This year, we are going to bring you 3 extraordinary stories. Stories of hope, of love, of courage, of dedication, of medical expertise. 3 families that walk their journey hand in hand with us at the Children's Hospital of Michigan. One focus, one purpose, your child.
Before I was pregnant with Cadence, it was me, my other son, his dad, and his half-sisters. When I found out I was pregnant with him, we were so happy. I had a miscarriage before him, so he was my rainbow baby. He was born a very happy, healthy, bouncing baby boy. Life was normal after that. Then he wound up getting a cold. He wasn't wearing his diaper. He wasn't really eating, and his breathing was kind of off. And I was like, let me just take him in to see, if everything is okay, just to make sure. And I brought him in. We never left back out after that.
Cadence's mom was very, very insightful. She knew there is something wrong. Cadence doesn't look his usual self, even though it looks like a common cold, breathing a little bit faster. But he was sick. Cadence's heart was not squeezing or pumping well because of the inflammation, what we call myocarditis. If circulation is not adequate, all other organs are also affected in the body: kidneys, liver, functioning of the brain. He went on intravenous medication. He went on ventilator to support his breathing, and it became very apparent that that was not enough. We decided to get the support of extracorporeal membrane oxygenator, ECMO. It takes over the work of pumping of the heart. Remained on that for 10 days. He got better to a great extent, but Cadence's heart is not recovering completely.
Cadence was unable to progress clinically. He was still on a ventilator. He still needed drips to help his heart function and his blood pressure. At that point, we decided that a Berlin heart was his best option. So this is the Berlin heart pump. It's a ventricular assist device, or a VAD. We have 2 ventricles, a right ventricle and a left ventricle. For our patients, we typically use this as a left ventricular assist device. So we call this an extracorporeal assist device, so this is outside of the patient. Our patients will have this cannula, comes outside of the patient. We hook it up to the patient's left ventricle, and then we have another cannula that goes in through the skin here to the aorta. And what that does is it takes blood out of the left ventricle, goes into this pump. This is a pneumatic system where air pumps this and it goes to the aorta. So this pump is essentially a left ventricle.
Typically, when you put somebody on Berlin heart, it acts like a bridge to transplant, and you don't take that Berlin heart out unless you have a heart ready for transplantation.
As Cadence's recovery went along, we noticed that his heart pump wasn't filling as well. And usually when heart pumps aren't filling as well, it's related to the patient volume status. They might need more blood or more fluid. But really, what we found out was his function had returned to normal. So the support of the Berlin heart allowed Cadence's heart to recover completely.
When they came back in to talk to me, and they told me that we're going to be able to take the Berlin heart out, I was like, oh my goodness. That's when I realized that he was going to be coming home with me.
Removing the Berlin heart is something that we've never done here. Something that may have only been done at a half dozen or a dozen centers around the country. So it makes us really unique. It makes Cadence extremely unique. And it's really giving him a chance at life, to live and to be a kid and to grow up and to be a teenager and go to college and all of those things. It's a huge strength of the hospital, and I think it's a huge strength of our team. And one of the reasons why I like being a cardiac surgeon is it's very team-oriented. Everyone's opinion is valued, and everyone's opinion makes a huge difference.
As a pediatric intensive care unit nurse, a lot of the care is directed towards the patient, but then also Part of my job as a nurse is to immediately incorporate Cadence's mom, Candace, into our health team. Parents are a huge role in their child's care here at the Children's Hospital of Michigan. We do all family-centered care here, and it's great when we can watch the parents get to be normal parents again.
I love the nurses at Children's Hospital. I love them all. They make the day a lot better. It's like sometimes they could sense, when something isn't right or when you're feeling down, and they always made sure to talk to me. They always made sure, to give me encouraging words, and it felt like home. It definitely did.
If you've met Cadence, you know that he has like a huge spirit, completely unbreakable. He's full of life.
Kay is back like he never left. Kay is a very busy, very, very busy, almost 2-year-old. I'm looking forward to watching Cadence just be himself and be a normal kid and run and play and accomplish things, and watching him grow into himself.